Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about the contact analysis. If you want to know how we can divide a solid into separate meshes, you can watch our previous video. So let's get on with it. So we go to the mesh ribbon and click on this 3D meshing option. So from here we can select the two geometries, enter the size as 0.5 meter, and from the mesher we can choose the hybrid mesher and click on OK. So we can see the meshing has been done. So let's start with creating the boundaries. So we click on this constant button here, choose the constant as fixed type. As the name, we can use that fixed. The boundary set as fixed set. Now will select the end nodes and click on OK. So now the boundary condition has been applied. Now we have to create the loading. So we are going to apply two loads here. The first one will be the self weight. So in the load case, we can write self weight and click on OK. And I am also going to apply a force to this lime green box. So zoom in, and here we can load set as force. We can in the force we can enter minus 10 kilonewton concentrated loads on each of the selected nodes and click on OK. So these two loads that we have applied are shown here. So let's create an analysis group. Click on this analysis tab, click on general, and first let's just create a static load case. The solution type will be static. We can drag and drop the mesh set that we want to use, the boundary condition, and the forces, and click on OK. So let's perform the analysis and see the results. So we go to the results tab, click on this plus icon to expand the corresponding options. We can click on the total translation to see the deformation. So right now we can clearly see that these two meshes are working as independent of each other. So now let's start by creating a contact between these two. We can exit the post processing mode by clicking on this pre-mode option. Go to the model, and if you go into the static analysis tab, here we can find the options related to creating contacts. So for this tutorial, we are going to use the auto option. Click on auto option. We can choose the contact type as welded and the name as contact. And the mesh set, we can select these two mesh sets, and search distance. Since we knew that this distance is 0.15 meter, we can give it something more than 0.15. Click on OK. So at the bottom we can see the auto contact is created successfully. So we can click on this plus icon, check on this contact, and see that the contact part, the color has been changed for the mesh. So if you hide one of the mesh here, we can see that this is the contact that has been generated automatically. So we can go to the analysis tab, create a new analysis case, and write it as contact analysis. The solution type will be linear and static, and this time with the forces and boundary condition we will also activate the contact pair and click on OK. So now if you perform the analysis again, go to the model, view the mesh set, results, displacement, and this time we can clearly see the difference between the displacement. This was without the boundary contact and this was with the contact analysis. So we can see that these two meshes are now behaving as one. Thank you.